What's up, coin hunters? In this video, we're going to be talking about silver stacking mistakes and what you could be doing differently. Let's get into it. So this video is more geared towards the newer silver stacker. There might be something for the seasoned stacker in here. Stick around to the end, you might find something useful. Maybe learn from some of my mistakes, but let's get into it. The main question you're going to want to be asking yourself is, are you stacking or are you collecting? The goal of stacking is to get as many ounces of silver for as low of cost as possible. The best way to do that is to grab yourself some of these, some generic silver rounds. They come with a low premium. You can find them at any LCS or buy them online, AppMax, JM Bullion, some of these reputable dealers, and you can't go wrong there. They're pretty cheap enough, or at least they'll be a lot cheaper than something like this that comes with a little higher of a premium from a sovereign mint. This is a Canadian silver maple. This is also from a sovereign mint, the British Britannia. I really like these ones. They come with a lot of detail, and then let's see if we can focus in on there. I like what they do in the fields behind the queen's head, the queen's bust. You know, they got a little more detail on the back, some waviness. I like that. It shimmers in the light a lot. They got some anti-counterfeit technology built into some of the stuff. If you're stacking, stay away from something like this. This is for a collector. This is going to come with a lot higher of a premium. You know, you're not just paying for the silver content inside. You're also paying for the packaging and the name. You got the colorized edition here. These are from the New Zealand Mint. This is the 40-year anniversary silver rounds. The ET. This is Pac-Man, obviously. So if you're stacking, stay away from that. If you're collecting, grab whatever you like. The other thing you're gonna want to be watching out for is your money, your wallet. You're gonna be wanting to make sure you grab a tool. Your best friend, a magnet. So you're not buying fake silver rounds or fake silver bullion. And wasting your money. Luckily I didn't. I was able to get this from a friend, but this is just a replica Chinese silver dollar, the big head, and it looks pretty close, honestly, to the real ones. I think the only, character that's a little different is this second one right here. It's not supposed to look like that. It's a little different, but you wouldn't know that unless you grabbed yourself a magnet, because if you have this out of here and hit it, it does sound like silver, it feels like silver, it's just not silver. It's some sort of strange metal. But some good ways to stack is definitely generic rounds. Head to your LCS, get a relationship with them going, and you can't go wrong. Or maybe even some junk silver here. We got some junk silver to represent. I don't have a lot of junk silver, so this is just going to represent junk silver in general as a category. And this is a 1929 Mercury dime. It's been cleaned, so I'm not really worried, but this is the first coin I've ever found that was silver. I found this in pocket change just back from burned dairy or something. I forget where, but you can see right there it's been cleaned. And this is definitely a good way to stack. They got low premiums. There's plenty of them. You can't go to an LCS and not find junk silver laying around for them to sell. This was one of my impulse buys, honestly. I don't regret it, but these are 40% uncirculated Kennedy half dollars. I grabbed them off an infomercial, believe it or not, at 2 in the morning one night, just staying up watching TV, and this came on. I had to get it, but if you're stacking, you probably want to stay away from this. I feel like I got a decent enough deal because I got a number of years ago, when probably 2017 or so, when silver was much lower, so I don't mind paying that price now but at the time it was probably a little high, so you probably want to stay away from something like that. Another thing to watch out for is just how much you're paying if you're buying stuff online. You don't want to be overpaying for shipping or, you know, credit or debit card, you know, transaction fees. So make sure if you're buying online, probably just get the minimum requirement for free shipping. It's going to save you a lot in the long run, and that's probably the best way to go. But you know, if you're stacking, buy generic silver rounds. You buy enough of them so you get free shipping, or just head to your LCS. You're going to want to be paying cash when you go to your LCS, so you're not paying transaction fees on your debit card or credit card or whatever you're using to buy. And keep that in mind, so you're saving money in the long run. A big mistake some people make is just buying too much at once, so you don't have any money in the bank. You know, you definitely want to make sure you still have some fiat currency to pay the bills, get gas in your car, especially nowadays with the freaking prices getting so high. Just space it out over the years or months, however long you're stacking for. Get a couple a week or a couple a month, you know, whatever your couple is, you know, maybe a couple actual rounds, maybe a couple hundred. Some people get 10 a month, 20 a month, whatever it is. You know, make sure you're definitely budgeting for yourself out, so you still have some fiat currency in your pocket. Something else to watch out for if you're stacking is something like this. This is just for a collector trying to find certain years to put a set together. And you want to stay away from something like this because this is going to come with a lot higher of a premium than if you were to just buy the silver content inside. NGC has to make money, the dealers that buy them have to make money, and you're not going to be getting the best deal for the amount of silver you're getting. So stay away from something like this if you're stacking. But I'll put this down. I'll leave you guys with one extra tip. As long as you're stacking what you know and what you like, you can't go wrong as long as the price is right. So hit a like, leave a comment down below, let me know if I needed to add anything, if I forgot anything, if you have any tips or maybe some advice for me or some fellow stackers out there, and I'll see you on the next one.